All pay heed and do homage to their most stellar majesties, Kieran and Ellis, King and Queen of Northshield.
Everyone, please take your ease. Harold, open the court.
Here opens the Court of Northshield, held on Saturday, the 22nd day of May, Anno Societatis 56, 2021, by the Common Reckoning, held in the Ethereal realm on the occasion of the Feast of the Venerable Bede.
Welcome everyone to our court on the Feast of the Venerable Bede. I'm sure many of you are wondering who this venerable person is. Mr. Bede was a monk who lived in the north of England. He was a prolific writer and a historian. In fact, he was one of the most important sources of information we have about pre-Charlemagne history for the British Isles. He is a patron saint of English writers and historians, and is a very venerable fellow indeed. Not as quite as venerable as our venerable griffins, of course, but you know, still pretty cool. So welcome to court tonight. Kieran?
Yep. So yeah, a lot of things going on this weekend. One of them is the Bardic Wars are going on. You can check that out at bardicwar.org. We want to acknowledge all the Northshielders who are participating or have participated in showing the greatness in the arts, storytelling and singing that we have. And we also want to thank our war general, General Master Sven, who's put this all together and has stepped up and has done a wonderful job. So thank you, Sven, for doing that.
Sadly, we have to say after our last court, Cristoforo Alfonso Pallavicino de Firenze, Chris, died on April 11th. We would like to take a moment of silence for his passing. He was a very bright star of Northshield and will be greatly missed. I know a lot of people are gathering tonight to celebrate his memory, and I hope you are enjoying each other's company. In this summer, we will be working on a memorial video for those who have passed in the last year, so be on the lookout for information on that. It'll be on social media. Kieran?
As you may or may not know, we'll be opening up activities at the end of the month, so beginning of June 1st. There are guidelines on how that is. It's not open if you're not aware of that, so take a look find the guidelines. They're on the webpage and also on Facebook. And then also, if you have any questions, feel free to direct those to the appropriate people. And we're looking forward to meeting people in person again. So, so with that being said, we are going to have a couple of law changes read into court. And to have that happen, we would like Her Grace Petronella Fitz-Allen of Weston, Duchess of Northshield, Companion of the Laurel and Pelican, Baroness of the Court of Tom and Sigrid the First of their names, Law Reader of the Stellari Althing of Northshield, to read these laws.
Thank you, Your Majesty. 3-1200. The Crown Tournament must meet the following conditions. At least 3 fully warranted armored combat marshals of Northshield must be present to supervise the list. 2. A seneschal and a herald of Northshield must attend to witness the tournament. Change to 3-1200. The Crown Tournament must meet the following conditions. 1. At least 3 warranted armored combat marshals of Northshield must be present to supervise the list. 2. A warranted seneschal and a warranted herald of Northshield must attend to witness the tournament. 3. None of these officers may be a combatant or consort or presiding over the Crown Tournament. This change was made to bring laws into current practice and to make sure the language was consistent throughout. 10-1255, no award name yet. Change to 10-1255, the award of the Pantheon of Northshield. There shall be in Northshield an award which the Crown may give to one who achieves a heroic and specific deed of valor or prowess in the area of service or non-martial arts. This deed shall be one which increases the renown and reputation of Northshield. 10-1260, no award name yet. Change to 10-1260, the Order of Courtesy of Northshield. There shall be in Northshield an order into which the Crown may enter one who has, over time and with consistency, shown exemplary courtesy, Members are expected to continue conspicuous acts of courtesy and to encourage others to that same standard of excellence. There ends the law changes.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Grace.
You're welcome, Your Majesty. So, Your Majesty, I have some other business while I'm here today.
Okay.
I may.
Yes, please.
A couple years ago, I decided to try teaching a different way to reach people throughout the kingdom. And I started a Facebook Messenger group working on different things. And when we went to pandemic, it went from working on a specific outfit to everyone talking about it. And we started meeting weekly for so. And it has been fabulous because there have been people from across the kingdom that are doing amazing things. They are supporting each other, the depth of research. They're sharing their strengths. They're sharing their failures so everybody can learn from them. And it has been just fabulous. But I'm afraid that my role in this group has been eclipsed.
Oh.
Because someone who in this group is doing better work than I am. Her research is impeccable. The thing she has made is amazing. The support she has given everyone has been unbelievable. And Your Majesties, I beg a boon.
Ask, and if it is a right and proper thing, and within our power, it shall be yours.
Your Majesties, I ask that you enter my independent, Angeline Le Mercier's, into your most noble order of the laurel.
Sir Ajax, please reveal our wreath of laurels.
Laurels, will you state your name?
Your name, why?
Vladimir Radescu, aye.
Petronella Fitzallen, aye.
Icing and Lorgan, aye.
I think that was all we had.
All right.
Here?
Oh, we did the laurels. State your name.
Yeah, sorry.
It's your next. Do you want me to do it?
Go for it. You can read the next bit?
Sure. Noble order, is it your opinion that Angeline Le Mercier is worthy of the elevation into the order of the laurels?
And they
Aye.
Aye.
Good.
Angeline Le Mercier, having heard the counsel of your peers, we are minded to recognize you as a companion of the order of the laurel. It is your wish to be numbered among them.
Yes. I'm a little taken aback.
That's usually how it works. Angeline, stand your vigil, and at a time and place of your choosing, present yourself to us for elevation to this most noble order. Good laurels, please take the candidate from us, this court, and provide your counsel.
Thank you, Your Majesties.
You're welcome.
For Angeline, vigilant for the Order of the Laurel, vivat!
Viva!
Ah,
Congratulations.
yes, congratulations. We're very honored to have the boon begged for you. All right, so let's give out some awards.
Their Majesties invite into their court Eithne Ingen Telorgan.
And helper.
And help,
And the baby.
you'd help her. How are you tonight, Eithne?
All right.
Cool. So we've brought you here tonight because of the excellent job that you did with the Queen's Prize. You know, I had an idea, and then you came to me and you're like, I have an idea. And I was like, yes. You made it about 50 times better than what I could have done on my own. And so for that, I'm super grateful. And we felt you deserved this award. Kat?
Kieran and Ellis, rulers of Northshield, raised these runes for Enya Ingen Jurgen. She was entered into the pantheon of Northshield on this 22nd day of May, Girther cut and colored these runes.
Thank you very much, Your Majesties.
You're most welcome, and we really appreciate all the work you've done for us during this time.
Indeed.
For Eithne, vivat.
Viva!
Viva!
God.
Their Majesties summon into court Joyce Corbett.
Here, Your Majesties. How may I serve?
Hey Joyce, how you doing? Hey Joyce, how you doing?
Doing very well. Thank you.
The way this normally works is I ask you questions, and you slowly through the questions reveal whatever awesome thing that you've done. But I'm gonna change it up a little bit today. And I'm just gonna say, I remember sitting next to Her Majesty Jeanette when you received your bear, and she listed all the wonderful things that you did, and it was like yes, yes, yes. And so, what do you do for someone who has a bear, right? Nothing, but you just say, hey, this person is still amazingly kind and nice, and works in all kinds of manner to help people out, and has open and kindness and light, and have a joy that radiates from you, and it exudes, and we all feel it, and we all appreciate it. And we thought, well, who better to receive this?
A joy radiates from her, welcoming all and setting them at ease. A worthy addition is she to the Order of Courtesy of Northshield. Scroll based on the frontispiece from a 12th century German manuscript produced in the Abbey of Fulda. Scribe Feralfus Filius Riccardi.
Thank you so much, Your Majesties.
You're very welcome. And I know in our current setting you can't see the scroll, so after court you can see them all. I highly recommend that you check this one out. It is a work of art.
It is gorgeous.
I
really
definitely will. I know he's a very talented artist, and I look forward to seeing it. Thank you so much, and many thanks to him for his time and energy in crafting it.
You bet. For Joyce, vivat!
Vivat!
Viva! Yay!
Their Majesties summon into court Dionysia of Rye.
Good evening, Your Majesties.
Oh, Denicia, how are you?
I'm fantastic, thank you. And you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Thanks for asking. I appreciate it. So, we heard many awesome things about the things that you've been doing, and we understand that you put a lot of time and effort into helping make a Boar's Head a wonderful event. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, yeah, Boar's Head is kind of my time to play hostess to Your Majesties, whoever's sitting the thrones at that time. It's just I like to make sure that you guys are taken care of as best that I possibly can. I love to cook. I love to just make everybody have a place that they can have a little respite of, because you guys work so hard and you're so busy. I like to provide just a little extra.
Well, I that firsthand, it was wonderful. And I understand that you also help in other ways there, and you're always kind and always thoughtful and very generous. So we like to do this for you.
As warp and weft bind a tapestry, courtesy binds together Northshield. We, Bon Kieran and Bonrian Ellis, welcome Dionysia of Rye into the Order of Courtesy. Scribe is Derbale Ingenil.
Thank you so very much. That's a surprise.
You're very welcome. And again, thank you so much for your kindness that you not only showed me, but to everyone who's ever experienced that at Boar's Head, and it's very genuine and very heartfelt. So we just felt like this is the best way to show our appreciation.
Thank you so very much.
For Dionysia, vivat!
Viva!
Vivat!
Viva!
Their Majesties summon into their court Abelard the Elster.
I am here, Your Majesties. How can I serve you today?
Oh, wow. Abelard, what to say about Abelard? You do it all. You do everything with dignity and grace and with a great panache. You are the champion of so many activities on the front and on behind as well. We got this recommendation for you, and of course we thought, oh, this is a no-brainer. And we truly appreciate everything you do for Northshield. You are a great shining star. So, Kat, will you read the award?
Kieran and Ellis enter Abelard the Elster into the Order of Courtesy. Scribe is Marcial de Salis.
This was also another beautiful scroll. So we'll show it to you later.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Your Majesties.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you do and everything you keep doing. It's awesome to have you in our kingdom.
I will continue to do so, and it's an honor to be here, so thank you.
Awesome. For Abelard, vivat.
Vivat.
Vivat. Vivat.
Their Majesties summon into their court Minion the Mongol.
Greetings, Your Majesties.
Greetings.
Hello, Minion. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Cool. I'm glad you are. So how are things going in your shire and in the barony?
People in the Shire are anxious to get back together and to just to see each other again. We're a little bit active over Messenger right now, but we're still itching to get on the field and hit each other.
I understand that you've done quite a bit to help both the shire and the barony. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
I don't know. I can't think of anything I've done. The only thing that I really did was I got tricked into carrying all the fighter gear, all the loner gear for the last 100 years, I think, by the previous knight, because he lived 2 floors above me. And so it was just easier if I carried it for him. And then he just kept adding to it until it was all eventually in my apartment.
Nice. It's a good trick.
It was.
I think that is an example of is what we were told about with you, in that you're unfailingly polite. That even when people are giving you extra armor to take care of, that you're still willing to do that. We understand that you travel to events and help others get there and help out in Marianthium in many ways. Is this true?
Oh, yeah. I think it's necessary part of our game.
Absolutely, absolutely,
Mhm.
and it's much appreciated that you're willing to show that kindness and that politeness and that understanding and helping our game grow in that way. So we would like to do this.
May all gathered now hear the words of Re Kieran and Banrian Ellis. Whether in our great kingdom or visiting another, Minion the Mongol is known for lending aid, and many are the stories of his good deeds and selfless service. Therefore, on this occasion of our Feast of the Venerable Bede, we do invite him to join the Order for Exemplary Courtesy. Scribe is Catriona.
Thank you so much, Your Majesties. I'm glad you're recognizing things like that in our communities. Thank you, thank you.
You're very welcome. And we kind of held off on it. We made a promise to our herald that we wouldn't put these out until we got names. And so we're like, all right, we get to give them out now that they're officially have names. So we've been waiting on these, and we've been like, oh man, I can't itching to give them out. So because you guys have all been doing so much and helping so much and showing the kindness that we need in the world, but it helps in our kingdom as well. So thank you so much. For Minion, vivat.
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 Their Majesties summon into their court Gunievra du Dragon Vert.
Good evening, Your Majesties. I greet you from Cristoforo's Vigil.
Oh, awesome. Thanks for joining us. I was like, outside, that's cool.
See?
You're having a good
How may I
time.
serve you this evening?
We have called you here tonight because you are a person that always embodies grace and courtesy as well. I don't think I've ever seen you not have a smile on your face. You're always pleasant and kind, and you're always ready to help anyone who needs assistance. You in such a pleasant manner, and you build others up. We wanted to add you to the order. Kat?
Courtesy and respect color every word and action of Gunievra du Dragon Vert, for rare is the gentle who has not been touched by the warmth of her welcome greeting. For this we do recognize her with entrance into our order of courtesy. Scribe is Christiana Gaillard Duquesne.
Thank you, Your Majesties.
You're very welcome. We really appreciate everything you do, and keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Appreciate
Thank you.
For Gunievra, vivat.
Viva.
Vivat.
Viva.
Their Majesties summon into their court Dugu Ginyan.
Good evening, Your Majesty. Yanubi at your service. How can I help you?
So you have done a ton of classes this year, including holding your own symposium. Could you tell us a little bit about all the stuff you've done during the pandemic?
So I have the great opportunity to travel across the known world without leaving my house. And I was able to visit all the lands from the Loka to Drachenwald and beyond. And I also was able to give a talk at a professional conference. And I finally realized my dream of an event dedicated only to beauty, accessories, and cosmetics and perfumery, the Eternal Symposium. And we're actually working on another edition, also set up for December, but not for the Boar's Head, like the next weekend.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. You've done a ton of work, and we want to recognize that. So, Kat, will you read the next scroll?
Dugu Ginyan, Order of Bridget's Flame. Scribe is by Catriona.
I don't know what to say. Thank you.
We truly appreciate everything you've done and continue to do, and we felt it was only right that we entered you into the Order of Bridget's Flame.
Thank you so much.
For Dugu, vivat.
Vivat.
Welcome
Well
to the
deserved.
order.
Viva.
Thank you.
Very much well deserved.
Yes, very well deserved.
So our that's pretty much it for this court. Our next court's going to be live and in person. It's going to be our crown tournament. So excited about that. It's going to be June 19th.
A little nervous
Man.
in person.
Well, I'll be in person. You'll be in person.
So your Majesties.
Yes.
I don't want to interrupt the proceedings, but you mentioned that Crown Tournament is coming up, and as a herald of this kingdom, I want to talk a little bit about getting back into the flow of Crown tournaments. Like,
that's true.
So
It's
I
been a
really
while.
feel, yeah. So I really feel that a big fancy procession, right? It's got to be big. It's got to be loud. It's got to be like, people have got to be really excited to see this tournament. The scalds need to be declaiming the virtues of the fighters and all of that. The problem, though, is that the nature of life in the pandemic right now, it's sort of requiring, like, I believe you're only allowing each pair to only have a single retainer. And so I'm not quite sure. Oh, wait. All right. So I'm not quite sure how to make it bigger, but I think that Dame Bridget has some ideas. She certainly seems to be.
Well,
I like ideas.
I like ideas.
Excellency is always full of ideas. I have an idea for increasing the entourage for people. Puppets! They could talk to each other, they could cheer, they could go back and forth. we could even have puppets for their majesties, to just sit on the thrones maybe when they're not here. And this is a good shenanigan type of thing. But I do want to note too that, I'm going to keep my puppets up here as company. Let's see if I can get them to face the same way. Maybe not. There is another truly senior herald that is really good at shtick and pomp and stuff like that. In fact, this particular herald has offered classes for a long time on court heraldry, especially as performance art. One of my favorite ideas, heraldic display. And this herald really has often done pre-court little classes, on heraldic learning, named after yourself, Uncle Mikey. Your own esteemed
that's true. And she's also, she served the kingdom and the crown in multiple capacities over the years. I think at least since, I want to say 2009. Branch herald, regional herald, kingdom level heraldry, scribal arts, deputy web minister, a champion shenanigator, a total. Actually, you know what, Bridget, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
You think what I'm thinking? I'm thinking what you're thinking. Your Majesties.
Your Majesties, we beg a boon.
Beg a boon.
Ask, and if it is a right and proper thing, and within our power, it shall be yours.
Your Majesties, we ask that you enter Katarinka Lvovica
into the most noble order of pelicans.
Sir Ajax, please reveal our nest of pelicans.
Are you a pelican?
Which pelicans are present?
Buddha is present and says I.
Bridget's here.
Joyce is present and says I.
Icy is present and says I.
Awesome.
Gunievra is present and says, yeah!
Abelard is present and says I.
And everybody? Having heard the counsel of your peers, we are minded to recognize you as a companion of the Order of the Pelican. Is it your wish to be numbered among them?
Yes.
Then stand your vigil, and at a time and place of your choosing, present yourselves to us for elevation to this most noble order. Good Pelicans, please take the candidate from this court and provide your counsel.
For Katarinka, vigilant for the Order of the Pelican, vivant!
Viva!
Viva!
Well, that's all we've got. Thank you so much for everybody. Carol, please close our court.
There being no further business, this ethereal court of Northshield is now closed. Raise your glass. Long live the Ree.
Long live the Ree.
Long live the Ree.
Long live the Bonrian.
Long
live
the Bonrian.
Long live Northshield.
Long
live
live
Northshield.
Woohoo!